So in today's class we are going to see about engineering curves. So engineering curves can be classified in as ellipse, parabolic, hyperbola. So these curves are also called conic sections. So in these types of curves, how we can define this all types of curves is, so first, this also one of the name is conic sections, and the ellipse, parabola, hyperbola are called conic section because this curves appears on the surface of the cone when it is cut by some typical cutting planes. So what is called typical cutting planes? So if you cut a conic section at various angles, you can get a different types of shapes, that is ellipse, parabola and hyperbola. So for example, you can able to see these observations. So first one. So this is our conical section, that is our cone. So if we cut our cone this diagonally, then this section will generate as first type, that is ellipse. So then the same conic section will be cut through this angular section. So then that is the angle is nothing but parallel to n generator. Then the section will appear will be parabola. So likewise the same conical section if we cut as parallel to axis, then the section will be hyperbola. So this is the few types of conical section we are going to see in this topic. So first we are going to see the common definitions of ellipse, parabola and hyperbola. So this is the common formulas that we are going to see in this topic. First, for example, that main point in this is the loci of points moving in a plane such that the ratio of its distance from a fixed point and a fixed line always remains constant. This ratio is called eccentricity. So how we can define if the problem shows it is a ellipse, parabola, hyperbola is based on this eccentricity value. If the eccentricity is less than 1, so then the problem is defined that shape as ellipse. So if the eccentricity is equal to 1, so then the problem is parabola. If the eccentricity is greater than 1, then it can be classified as hyperbola. So next we are going to see about a few problems using how to draw an ellipse by circle methods, that is of circle method. So in this method is nothing but we are going to do two fixed points. It always remains constant and we name it as focus 1 and focus 2. So next we are going to see the problem. So thus we are going to draw our ellipse by using concentric circle method. So first our problem is draw ellipse by concentric circle method. So in which take major axis 100 mm and minor axis 70 mm long. So these are the steps we are going to draw. And let's first draw both axes as perpendicular bisector of each other and name their ends. So first we are going to create an axis. So then we have to name it as A, B, C, D. So then we are going to draw a circle. So then divide the circle into 12 equal parts and we have to name each part. So first we have to cut the circle, then you have to divide it into 12 equal parts. So then we are going to name it as 1 to 10. So both inner and outer circle. So then from all points of outer circle draw vertical lines downwards and upwards. From all points of inner circle draw horizontal lines to intersect those vertical lines. So this is the lines to intersect our lines. So first we just draw a line downwards and upwards. So then we have to draw horizontal line to intersect this vertical lines from all points. You can able to see. Yes. Then mark all intersecting points properly as those points are the points of our ellipse. So we can clearly able to mark it as. So now we can able to see it will form an elliptical shape. So by joining all these points, we can get our smooth possible curve, that are rectangular ellipse. So we are joining, you can able to see our elliptical shapes. So now we are going to do the same problem by using rectangular method. So in this method, first we are going to have the same problem. So these are the few steps. So in here we are going to draw the step by steps. First, draw a rectangular taking major and minor axis as sides first. AB, CD likewise, then rectangular with all the sides. So then for construction, select upper left part of rectangular, divide the vertical small sides and horizontal long sides into same number of equal parts. So now we are going to divide the horizontal and vertical part. First one, vertical small side, 1, 2, 3, then horizontal 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we are going to join 1, 2, 3, 4 to the upper end of the minor axis and all the horizontal points to the lower end of the minor axis. So here end of our minor axis. So likewise we have to repeat the same in the other side, that is right side, and same horizontal, vertical, minor and major axis. So then remaining also. So this is one of the method we are going to see those. So likewise we have a remaining methods. So those all the methods which have shows we will draw this elliptical shapes here using axis. So from this onwards we will stop this video. So in the next class we are going to see the next types of drawing elliptical methods.